excuse my throat. I still have a very nasty cough. So for those of you who don't know, this game takes place between Resident Evil 4 and 5. Basically, I'll just interject my thoughts while I'm playing. This edition comes with all the DLC, as you guys can see, and all the DLC raid mode characters are included as well. Again, guys, I'm really sorry about my throat. I haven't been able to get rid of this. Alright. So, can't remember the default settings. I don't remember. Pretty sure I gotta say, this game being only $20 is a fucking steal. On normal, since I'll be streaming it.
Hey, Jill.
Incredible.
The Queen Zenobia. This thing is lucky to be afloat.
Take us around. Let's find a boarding point.
I will try it and mute my mic when I cough, but can't.
It's been 94 minutes since Chris and Jessica dropped off the radar.
But the interpolation from their last known coordinates puts them
Right here on this ship.
Okay. So, pretty standard controls.
You okay?
The biggest difference in the Revelations here, which I actually really liked, is you didn't have to hit a button to look like an knife. You just hit fire and it'll use your which I thought was awesome. Resident Evil 5 really wanted to do that. Alright. So there is a mechanic.
It's been abandoned for a while.
But it hasn't been shown in the game yet, so I'll hold off on talking about any of that stuff. You can definitely see that I utilizing the ps4 as one.
No signs of life. But I feel
But the
like
game looks
something's
really
here.
good, yes.
Hey,
What happened?
I don't think we're alone.
Definitely one of my top 3 Resident Evil games, so I think it's a great starter if you haven't played since 3. But Resident Evil's been around so long, I doubt there are people who only played 1, 2, 3. And I want to do, I want to run through all the games that I can before next month when Evil Within 2 comes out, which will be nice. It's really good at capturing the creepy aesthetic. I really like it. I would say like ammo is not like scarce, but you can't just fire at nothing either.
Parker, give me a hand here.
Sure, no problem.
Parker, give me a hand here. I got something. I think it's a gun.
Now what?
Give me a sec.
This explains our missing crew.
This is not good. Where are you, Chris?
I'm gonna try to turn down the game sounds because it's really loud.
This sunny and idyllic Mediterranean coast was the site of one of the world's greatest structures. It took a full 11 years to finish constructing the world's first aquapolis, the floating city of Terra Grigia. A sustainable metropolis operating on a massive solar energy matrix and equipped with the latest green technologies. Never before had solar energy been used to supply power to an entire city. But In 2004, Veltro, a terrorist group opposing the city's development, launched a bioterrorist attack. They not only released a virus, but also several creatures, known as bioorganic weapons, further complicating the situation. This launched one of the worst tragedies the world has ever seen. The FBC, the world's leading counter-bioterror organization operating under the auspices of the US, was called in to direct efforts to contain the attack. The BSAA, a counter-bioterror NGO, which operates independently of the interests of any one country, went in as observers to assist the FBC. Realizing the need for immediate and decisive action, Supreme Local Headquarters issued the order to use the city's solar energy matrix on itself. Media outlets around the world began to refer to the incident as the Terra Grigia Panic. Following the incident, the FBC announced it has successfully disbanded the terrorist group called Veltro. It is now 2005, and a sense of calm and security is finally returning to the people. But, as you can see, the lost city of Terra Grigia remains inaccessible, a silent and potent symbol of the threat that bioterror poses for people around the world.
Ah, there you two are.
O'Brien, you don't normally join the fray.
Well, my doctor told me I need exercise. I assume you both know that the FBC has cordoned off the entire area.
Bad jokes.
However, in the past few weeks, a number of mysterious carcasses have washed up.
I guess the FBC couldn't cover up a mess this big, huh?
Anyone who knows what happened here is going to put two and two together.
And that's why I've sent the BSAA in to investigate. Did you pick up your new equipment from Quint?
Yeah. Genesis, something. Is that its name?
You didn't bother to read the manual, did you?
No, I brought it with me, just in case.
I hope you read quickly, because you're gonna need it on your mission.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Parker's UAV is definitely a good addition to the series. Genesis, the nickname of a high-level bioscanner currently being tested and developed by the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium. It bounces special synchrotron radiation off of a target in order to analyze it. Viral analysis. It is possible to detect and analyze even the smallest amount of viruses. Vaccine manufacturing. Since version 1.0.4, it has been possible to produce simple vaccines from the viral analyst data. Detection. Using synchrotron radiation, it is possible to detect specific objects. The data for bullets, medicinal herbs, etc. are registered within the internal memory for testing. If a detectable object is nearby, the indicator in the lower right area of the monitor will light up. So basically, it's a scanner, and the way it works is you scan, you can see hidden objects.
Oh, they're rotted to hell.
And something I didn't know when I first played was, so you scan monsters, right? And it goes by percentage.
The Genesis
for every
requires a
100%,
decent sample size
it
to
gives
get
you
an
a-
accurate reading.
But
Scan the carcasses on the beach and send me your data.
while enemies are alive, you get a bigger percentage than if they're dead. So
I'm
bosses
getting
and stuff
something
like that is
from
better to scan
inside
while
it.
they're alive. And most of the game you will be using Genesis to find stuff. And this area is the first stage in raid mode as well.
Careful now.
Don't worry, I've done this before. I've got something. What is this? If it's an engineered mutation, this could prove a link.
I'll run some tests on this.
That's super convenient.
Continue with the investigation.
So, L1 bring in Genesis and R2 scans.
It moved!
Careful, you two. God only knows what strain of virus we're dealing with.
I kind of figured that. Don't worry, we're on it.
So, something that we're gonna is, we call it slime, or we love the weak spot is
After Raccoon City, this must be a cakewalk.
I suppose. So why'd you quit the FBC for this outfit?
I wanted to be more involved. I wanted to fight.
I see you two are okay. Continue with the investigation, but proceed with extreme caution.
So the goal of this little area is basically just show you how to use Genesis and to so that I played this game a lot, so it's not really shocking.
The smell
Just
must
basically
have ruptured
people
from
with
gas.
It's still a mess.
Okay, also with Genesis there's
We need
these,
more samples to run an analysis.
you can
Give me a
also
few
see
more.
the fingerprints, and there's an achievement for getting all of them. I totally forgot about that. But, and if you go to the end of the dock, that's what we need.
We don't have enough data to run a complete analysis. So gather some more samples from the carcasses on the beach.
To the end of the dock and get this done. Graphically did a really good job. Actually, a really fucking good job. I haven't played this game in about a year, so it's not exactly fresh in my mind. Must be back to this unless in this one. Fuck, this is that one? If it's got that silver outline, you can scan it. If it's green, then
I don't pay you to work. I pay you to work.
there you go. Somebody handed me it today. There you go. So you got a herb for that.
I've collected enough samples.
Good. Get them to me ASAP.
There you are. Nice work.
No doubt about it. These corpses show signs of viral infection.
And I bet it's no coincidence they came through the FBC's blockade.
Well, we did all we can. Now, we wait for the results to come back from HQ. Huh? It's the emergency line. Yeah, it's me. Uh-huh. What? Yes, that's fine. I'll take it from here. We'll have to speed things up. Starting now. Uh-huh. Good. Get to it. Jill, Parker, you two are still on the case.
What happened?
We lost contact with Chris and Jessica.
When? How?
We're not certain. I've sent their last known coordinates to your terminals.
The signal was lost over the ocean. I thought they were in the mountains chasing Veltro. But judging from their position, they must be...
On a ship. I'll go back to HQ, take charge of the search and rescue. You two will be my eyes out there.
Yes, sir.
You use BP to buy stuff in raid mode. You don't have to save, because everything auto saves, but you can if you want to. Mainly for like achievement hunting and stuff like that. Nothing, not like every single time.
Think these things got to Chris and Jessica?
I hope not.
Hey, no one's saying Chris is dead.
All right, then let's find him already.
You hear that? Was that the lock?
I'll check it out.
Okay, I'll see what I can find here.
Copy that. I'll radio you if I pick up
So
Chris's trail.
basically, as you kind of go through,
This thing has a lot of similarities to the corpses on the beach.
and go through here in Genesis, it'll, as you can see, it shows you like where hidden items are, all that stuff. So there's a lot of collectibles and things like that. Excuse me. Something that I really missed in the original series was really done extremely well here, which is very just creepy. They utilized the dark really, really good. And in the lower right hand of the screen, there's a little yellow blinking light that tells you that you're close to finding something. And if there's no light, then you're good. So you're not searching 10 years for fucking one item. I know a lot where these handprints are, so I tend to just go and grab them. But again, it's just a reward for searching things for other Genesis. Back towards the beginning. The ship. I'm by no means a seasoned pro or anything at this game. I've only beaten it once and I didn't do raid mode very much. I'm a lot better at listening to the revelations too, so I've had that control. That game has a lot more control in it, which is nice. you have a limited amount of ammo you can hold for each gun, and as you go through the game, that increases. One complaint I do have about this game is the map system is very difficult to use. I want to say I find it very useless. Pretty sure there's a handprint. Yeah, there it is. That's all the backtracking really has to do. There is. So this is kind of the gist of it. Like every time you go in a room, you want to use Genesis. The items never go away; they're saved forever. So when you just hand in those later, you go back and get them. Revelations 2 did a good job too, but it's this one just has a really good atmosphere to it. I think that was a large part of its success. It's been ported to almost every console. We really utilized the DS's capabilities when it came out for DS. I was really impressed. I'm not a big, avid Nintendo fan either. Alright, so we're done backtracking, we got the handprints, so we're gonna go moving forward. The goal right now is to find Chris. I'm not gonna go exactly where we have to go because I won't
Chris!
see everything.
Chris! Come on, say something! I found Chris, but he's trapped in there.
Can you get him out?
No, it's a tough lock. I need the key.
Okay, then let's find it.
Genesis going off again. That's it. Probably more bullets than I can carry. It does seem like there's a lot of healing modes, but some of the boss fights in this game are super difficult. It's just another thing I really enjoyed, is having difficult boss fights. More ammo. Yep. Just some really cool elements to the game and stuff. I think even if you're not a Resident Evil fan, it's still a rather enjoyable game. Especially if you haven't played the later entries. Genesis and like live. And there is a dodge mechanic. Very good. Basically, you I think you push aim right before they get to you, but I might be wrong. It might be circle. I can't remember specifically. It's been a while. they utilize it a lot more in Revelations 2, because you could just dodge. This is part of your movements and stuff. And I found that one to be a lot better, but... Alright, so again, I'm gonna... Oh, you can use Genesis for removing too, by the way. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can do that. So that's the other thing. And then you look at your ammo. Here, and I see that I have 23 out of 30, so I know in the other room ammo. Try to just do as much ammunition with the gun as possible. It's not as easy as it sounds, but I prefer the Resident Evil games in this sort of view as opposed to like a still camera with or the first person like Resident 7, but this is my personal preference. So again, just kind of keep scanning as we move along. Genesis. So, and I can't get over there yet. Trick of the trade here is to try to Genesis these guys before they interact with you. That way you can just focus on the battle. I'll roll thumb for everything, we'll just keep your guns loaded all the time. There's a handprint. Right there. Actually, of course, you know, got the headshots and stuff, but their heads are that was just the dodge. There. The thing about this game is the controls are very smooth, which is good.
What's going on?
I found a survivor. The BOW's got her, though.
Who was she?
I'm still trying to piece that together.
One more. Ammo over here. Got a quick looking around. Those are two things I've already tried to loot.
Parker, I couldn't find anything out on the woman, but I did find a key.
Let's try it out. I'll meet you in the Chris's room. See you there.
triangle heals. Let's find that out the hard way. Actually, get the controls again so I know what I'm doing. I should have did that to begin with. They don't have. I used to like hold on a second. Okay, there we go. I'm just dumb. Okay, so it's triangle shield. So if I wasn't an idiot, I would have done that. Let's see here. So you can set it up like Resident Evil 4 if you want to. Or you can even set it up like Resident Evil 1 and 2 if you wanted to. I'm used to the default way, so I'm just going to keep it that way. What I wish they did though is they had a what's the sub weapon? R1 sub weapon. I wish they would have I wish you could just map your buttons, but you know, wherever. Alright, there we go. And if the Game Boy is too high, then no gas will turn it on. So now we have the crew key. So open this door. This is not a storyline door, but it will definitely a lot of Genesis stuff in here. That was the biggest problem I had in the beginning, was just so much ammo that you can't carry half of it. But it's utilized better in New Game Plus and stuff like that, or harder difficulties as well. Grenades do come in handy a lot earlier. Alright. So we're on our way to open up that other locker where we thought we saw Chris. But once you get the hang of it, it's really effective. Especially against the first boss when you get to that point, the Genesis becomes a lot. But there is a maximum number of Earth you can carry, so it is what it is. And if you look on your map, obviously it tells you exactly where you need to go.
Come on, we gotta help Chris. Chris! Chris? What is this?
Oh, great. Shit! It's a trap!
It's time you learned the truth, Miss Valentine.
So yeah, you do get like timing rankings, accuracy of death, depending on what you're doing the chapter. I'm going a little on the slow side just because I'm explaining everything.
Previously on Resident Evil Revelations.
We lost contact with Chris and Jessica.
The signal was lost over the ocean.
Queen Zenobia.
Right here on this ship.
No signs of life. But I feel like something's here.
I think it's a gun. This is not good. Where are you, Chris? Chris! What is this?
Oh, great. Shit! It's a trap!
It's time you learned the truth, Miss Valentine.
That was something I always really liked, that they recapped everything that happened before. So if you quit or whatever for a couple days and then you start up again, you don't forget what happened.
Slow down, Chris.
We're almost there, Jessica.
I certainly hope so. My feet are killing me.
Our source indicates the camp is on the far side of this peak.
Maybe it's the weather, but I still can't make contact with HQ. Who'd have thought we'd be stuck out here for so long?
So Chris starts with a handgun and a shotgun. He obviously has Genesis, and yeah, it leaves off wherever Jill's percentage was for Genesis for Chris as well.
The plane! My God, it crashed!
There shouldn't be any shipping routes in this area.
And the intel we got on Veltro was on the money. Come on.
Yeah, he makes jokes about it later. It's actually kind of
No
funny.
one could have lived through that.
Investigate the site. Let me know if you find anything.
I feel like it was like a missed opportunity with Chris. I think they could have did a lot more with him, but they're so used to him being like prim and proper that it kind of, I don't know, it doesn't build on his story very well. Resident Evil 6 did a really good job with Chris because they kind of show him a lot more vulnerable and stuff. Fucking like, Chris is like Resident Evil Ryu. He's like super, like, generic. The Genesis is like a double-edged sword. Thankfully you got it, but then having to do it every 5 fucking seconds blows. Let me scan his body, even though I just checked it for this key. Thank God I found it.
The manifest should give us a lead to work with.
Alright, there's another
We're
handprint
headed
too.
for Balcony Lock Airport.
If that's where they are, this mine should take us there.
So, something to note too, Jill and Chris are distinctly different in that Chris is a lot better at hand-to-hand combat than Jill, but Jill has more health than Chris.
Jessica, I need a hand!
Hold on.
Other than this whole like stupid Resident Evil 5, like, I'm ready, I wish I'd just make a game where you didn't have a partner for once. It'd be fucking fantastic. It's the only redeeming quality Resident Evil 7 is.
You should have worn your thermal underwear.
Hey, did you hear that?
Alright. Well, Chris gets to deal with the fun shit.
I think they're infected. Be careful, Jessica.
See? This is why I like to allow
Jessica makes like the stupidest jokes. And he sings.
Looks that way,
super
doesn't
fast.
it?
Because if you're going to use Genesis, you have to be super fast.
We have to stop him before anyone gets hurt.
They give like, decent amount of damage too. I tend to save the shotgun for later. But that's just all Resident Evil habits anyway. Alright, don't remember if there's anything back this path. I don't think so, but whatever, why not? So, doggy over there. Try to scan the Jessica like kind of a lot of people don't use it. I don't know why. I fell in love with the knife during Code Veronica. In that game, the knife was fucking amazing. ML. You get the Genesis. Everything. It's actually an achievement in Revelations 2 that says, I miss Genesis. I do not. There's a handprint on one of those bridges. I think it's further down. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while, so like, I remember like, oh, there's something here, but I don't remember the specific thing. So Chris gets these BOW decoys. Actually pretty cool. They're like mines, but they actually lure the enemies to them. So it's pretty useful. Alright, more doggies. Now, one thing that they did in this game that I didn't like is that they made the first instant. And Revelations too, you have to have like a casting time on it, and I think that's going to add which I like. Thought it was I really hope that they continue making Revelations. They were all really good, really well done. They kind of explain like what happened in between games, and I really enjoyed them. And raid mode is a lot of fun too. I mean, you get a lot of replay value out of the game, which these days is really valuable considering video games are so freaking expensive anymore. So I only have one console. I'm not about to spend as much as I do on video games on multiple systems. Alright.
So, Jill, was it?
Was what? Stay focused.
She was your partner before, right?
Yeah, my partner from before. What about it?
I was, just asking.
I like Jessica that they made her into this like desperate, want to have sex with Chris girl, which is really boring. And then the whole Resident Evil 4 thing, you break boxes open and all that shit. They even brought that into Resident Evil 5. Or 7, rather. Check my ammo supply. Yeah, so you get all the maximum 5 herbs and then 7 decoys. You got 6 out of 30 handprints. And I want to check something actually, because I haven't got a single achievement yet, and I wonder if they copy your achievements from... Okay, no, I was wrong. There's a whole slew of them for PS4 version. I was wondering if my PS3 one's carried over. Alright.
Shit!
Chris, are you okay?
This is a cool
It's just my
little
leg.
thing too, 'cause
I'm not going anywhere for a while.
this added something to it. I thought was cool. Do you want to use
I'll be right there.
the BOW stuff? So again, I tend to use the hand. Well, here you have to do it. Just put on with one arm. You can't Genesis these guys. It's really easy to fuck up your accuracy score on this part. So,
damn, there's too many of them.
Throw some over there.
Shit, my ammo's not gonna last.
Aren't there any more decoys?
That's how we do it. And again, like, getting the high score and shit, that doesn't mean dick until you're trying to get achievement. There's just ways to get it right.
Me and my sweet ass are on the way.
Oh, she's so fucking stupid. Whenever I first played this game, Marcy was watching me and she was, did she just say my sweet ass? I was like, yeah. Over here is a nice place. Again, Chris has blows.
Can you stand?
Thanks.
Try magically gets
I'll be
her
okay.
Foot's better now all of a sudden.
Sorry to bring this up again, but
Bring what up?
Do you trust me as much as Jill?
There's no need to compare. I trust you both. Besides, trust is built through actions, not words.
That's so like you, Chris. It's always about the job, isn't it?
One thing I never understood was Chris and Jill have been partners since Resident Evil 1. But when they join the BSAA, they're not partners anymore magically, which I thought was kind of weird. But whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the tail end of Chris's episode. For now, anyway.
Look, is that the airstrip?
That's their hideout.
Load times on this version are non-existent, which is awesome. And I'm playing with a ps4
This is
though,
Fort
so
Ball.
I'm not sure
Do you
if that
read?
matters.
Chris here. I read you, sir.
Are you all right? Where are you?
The interference here killed our signals.
Ooh.
We're at Valkoinen Mock Airport.
Damn it. It's all a setup.
What do you mean?
I sent Jill and Parker to the Mediterranean on faulty intel, but now I've lost contact with them. I haven't heard from them since.
How? What's going on?
Chris,
So just to keep up,
you better look at this.
Jill is looking for Chris, and now Chris is gonna go look for Jill.
It's impossible.
Typical Resident Evil story
O'Brien.
works.
You're not gonna like this. We found the Veltro crest.
Then stories of their resurrection are true. If that's the case, then...
Then the setup that got Jill and Parker. It was all...
Yeah, I'd almost guarantee it.
O'Brien, we'll go after Jill and Parker.
It's funny because
I
they
hope
didn't
that's not a
polish up the
problem.
cutscenes like at all.
Not at all.
The
Make
game
your way
was
to the
fucking
Mediterranean,
awesome.
and we'll keep you posted.
Any idea what's going on?
We'll sort it out later. We have to move.
It'd be really interesting to see if they do anything with Jessica and Parker later in the series. So accuracy is still like wonky, but all right, so
What? Where?
Jill?
Parker.
Where are you?
I love this.
I don't
They
know.
took
A
everything
room, I
off him
think.
except their
Somewhere
radio
on the
comms.
ship.
Damn it. Bastard took all my weapons.
But he left
Can
the
you reach
fucking
HQ?
radio.
No, comms are out, it seems. We should regroup.
Alright, so they take your weapons. You gotta find a way to get out of the room. You don't have Genesis either. So again, it kind of leads into that creepy aesthetic. And then, rule of thumb for every single Resident Evil game ever made: check the toilets and check the bathtub. Every fucking game is the same. Train tub, yes. Every one of them since Resident Evil 1 has been some sort of item in the toilet or the freaking bathtub. And bathtubs always like borderline creepy anyway. Alright, so this is where they kind of teach you the evade. Yeah, I was right. So you hit up and X, and this is all default controls. So you just hit up and X right before an enemy attacks. Kind of like parrying a Street Fighter, so it's just like boom, then he hits the TV. That one is really easy to do. Normally they aren't that easy. And then you have these like power panel puzzles. Basically, you want to connect all of the illuminated ones. This one's like super easy. Some of them later get to be kind of a pain. And you see like the lines do certain things. So what you want to do is see what they illuminate, like that there, and then boop, done. Again, no weapon, no knife. So you're 100% reliant on dodging. But if you play,
you can't fight without a weapon. Just
do
your best to dodge.
Noodles, dodging is like second nature anyway. So okay, there's an herb in this room. Yeah, there's an enemy in here, but there's no point activating him. Picture moves, I think? Yeah. You won't be able to open that till later. Homeboy just chilling, walking around and shit. This is the room Parker starts out in. And yeah, so you need an item. And it'll give you the shotgun. Again, not till later. Obviously, or else I would be taking the shotgun. Those guys just like to hide and anything they can fit in. But they are a nice change of pace from, you know, zombies or possessed humans. I'll say that. This game just looks awesome. They did a really good job with the graphics. Trucking along here. This is like the main hall for this ship. This is the most badass ship ever made. It's got a fucking casino on it and everything. Again, you know, the typical Resident Evil stuff. Scan the room for anything first. Because typically if you go the right way, more enemies will emerge. Alright, so I'm pulling ammo.
Jill, are you okay?
I'm fine, but the ship's crawling with BOWs.
Okay, we're going to need our weapons. I think I saw them on my way here, but I couldn't reach them. We should be okay as long as we work together. Creatures this way.
Another scanner.
I found this though. Think we can use it?
Right,
yeah,
so
it just might do the trick.
Same thing Chris is doing with the decoys. You wanna...
The weapons I found are just up ahead. Hurry.
Alright, so... I've done this area a couple different times. So you want to dodge. As much as you can. I try to save the decoys because in the first boss fight they become extremely valuable. This guy's gonna emerge here. I'd rather use an herb than a decoy because again they're kind of rare and they definitely come in handy.
Jill, I found our weapons. They're in here.
Alright. So, here's our item box for this game. Super generic. Alright, so item box. So, with the ps4 version, you get these two guns, right? So you have 3 guns. Oh, Jessica's gun too. Okay. So the normal version, you know, this is why $20 is so worth for this game because it comes with all the DLC. Now these 3 guns, so Parker's government gun, typically you can't get that until you beat the game. Now having it doesn't make you incredibly overpowered, but it is a big step up from Jill's default gun. Jill has just a basic gun. The Samurai Edge, which is the Sand Dune Stars gun from Resident Evil 1. Very good. It's also the gun Wesker uses. Parker's gun has a low capacity, but it has a high fire rate and a high damage output. And Jessica's gun is weak, has a high capacity, and a incredibly slow or fast fire rate. So it's just boom, 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 boom. I prefer. Well, let me see what parts I have actually first. Okay. Also, in the Revelation series, you get parts for all the guns. They obviously just amplify the gun, and later in the game, some of those parts become absolutely amazing. I mean, just fucking fantastic parts. But for right now, I think I'm gonna go with Parker's gun. And then modified a little bit. And I think it will be a monster once it up its capacity. That's fucking amazing. But honestly, all 3 guns, they're good, and they complement different playstyles. So kind of just go with your gut on whatever you think's best. So again, low, small chamber, but definitely worth it. So alright, Jill's back to whatever she's at.
Now what?
Now we contact HQ and tell them what the hell is going on.
Alright, so not only
Let's go. Deal with that guy in the gas mask. What's his game?
Oh, also the more herbs that you get with Genesis, the longer it takes to get an herb. So like, you know, they start off with like 40%, and then it goes up to 30, and then 20, and then 15, and so on and so forth. So they have like reoccurring or diminishing returns, rather. So word. I can't talk today. So we have to do a little bit of backtracking because there's a fingerprint in Parker's room. There's an item in his room, but it's not being very cooperative. Damn. I'll lose this thing. There we go. Okay. And of course, it's in another room. Let's get out of here. It's probably around the corner over here. So like I said, the big world map is useless, but the mini map is fantastic, and there's no reason really to open a big map. I mean, everything pretty self-explanatory, honestly. So again, we're gonna use Genesis here with Parker's gun. Headshots is devastating to these guys. Take a lot less ammo to kill him. Reloading's a little bit of a bitch compared to the other one, but that will remedy once we get later in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and use the ability on two of them there. Okay. And then I'm gonna just that one over there. And remember, it's not necessary to kill every enemy you run into. but if you can Genesis them, then you are good to go. If you're comfortable, you can kite, or I'm sorry, lure them around the room. I keep using my WoW MMO card. Alright. More custom parts, always good. Now I don't know I don't know where all the parts are, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't know where most of them are. Basically just be going by instinct, kind of see like what I remember, what I don't. So
These things are hiding everywhere.
I only beat the game once, and I definitely didn't complete every single aspect of the game. So the point of me doing these Resident Evil games is to give people who haven't played them played through them or whatever, just a good view of them. And honestly, because I love playing them. Not the best, but they are definitely good to play through them. So we gotta go back though, because we gotta go to Parker's, the room Parker started out in, because that room has a fingerprint in it. Also, you can change your sub-weapon by hitting up or down on the D-pad. Like grenades or that. Again, I tend not to use them unless I absolutely need to. And Parker doesn't have any life, so he can't die. It's not like it's not like Resident Evil 4 or 5 where you have to protect somebody. I have to try to remember where Parker's in. Starts out in. Oh, this is the shotgun room. So I will say something that I really enjoyed about Resident Evil 5 or 7 was on the map. They actually tell you the names of these rooms, so it's easier to kind of find out where you need to go or whatever. Oh, sucking it up today. I've been like crazy sick for weeks, so I'm still on the tail end of it. Obviously, it's like fucking coughing in a few seconds. Alright. So they can see by looking at the mini-map, that gray door is the door I haven't been in yet. And these guys are more deadly than the other ones. As you can see, that's the door I gotta go in. I was actually wrong. I know where that is though, but not yet. I gotta go here. Jill's room. a break here in about 10 minutes because Joey's starting to get all riley. So it'll only take about a 5. There it is, handprint. The news over here. Alright, so now we need to head to the gray area, gray doors. One of them leads to an elevator that we can't use yet because it's not powered yet. Or it's locked, one of the two. One of them is anchor door, right? Yeah. Oh, I can use it. Alright. I'm gonna go load cameras because we're on the bridge. There's a L load. And this door, which was previously locked, is now open. So we're going to go ahead and head back. One thing too, I gotta say about Revelations 2 was it's the only game I've seen that utilizes that that light on the PlayStation controller. It will change on color based on how much health you have left, which I thought was awesome. Alright, so obviously you can tell someone's been in this room because the lock is off. Genesis is picking something up. And again, it's going to be in the other room. I find that happens a lot. It's kind of dumb, but you know, what are we going to do? Or there's items in other rooms and shit. Just more ammo. Remember, just to run quick Genesis. And again, what I do is I just open it up. If nothing's blinking, then I'm good to go. Again, Resident Evil rule of thumb: pick up or open every locker, every drawer, all that good stuff. All right. Keep on trucking.
I'm at the bridge.
Alright. Now remember there's something there. In that corner. There's a handprint right there. Well, you have to be within a certain range of these things. There's a handprint. Nothing changes until the scene doesn't start until you activate it over there. I don't remember. No, there's something else for Genesis, so.
We can't change our course. We're completely adrift.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna mute my mic while this is going on so I can handle Joey.
Don't tell me that was the tugboat.
Shit, we'll be stuck here. Jill!
Freeze! Drop the weapon!
Drop yours, Parker. Who the hell are you?
Okay. Back, sorry. I just wanted to handle the kiddo. Been having a hard time sleeping. So yeah, again, you get BP for raid mode stuff. So if you replay the campaign, you can take that stuff and then buy weapons in raid mode. Raid mode is a lot harder in the first game than it is in the second, for sure. It's absolutely a lot more difficult.
Previously, Resident Evil Revelations.
Jesus. No one could have lived through that.
And stories of their resurrection are true.
Then the setup that got Jill and Parker, it was all...
It's a trap. Yeah, I'd almost guarantee it.
O'Brien, we'll go after Jill and Parker.
Make your way to the Mediterranean.
Where?
Damn it. Bastard took all my weapons.
Can you reach HQ?
No, comms are as it seems.
Shit, we'll be stuck here. Jim!
Who the hell are you?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the excuse me, the recaps and stuff. I thought that was awesome. Fucking like no load times. Fucking great. I saw something on Facebook the other day where they were comparing that guy to Conan O'Brien. I thought it was hilarious.
Still hurting, cadet?
No. I can still fight.
That's the spirit.
It's over. The city is finished.
Alright. So obviously you can tell this is a flashback.
Your efforts are commendable. This is one wake-up call, which was long overdue.
This is actually a pretty challenging thing.
Jessica,
no
Parker,
Genesis, obviously,
come in.
either. This is
The facility has been breached.
So Parker has his gun.
Prepare to go home. Split up
He
and get to
has
the helipad. That's an order.
Submachine gun, and then he also gets.
I'll cover the hallway with Jessica. Cadet, make sure they reach the heliport.
Fine.
Parker, they've started evacuation procedures here. O'Brien?
I'm the only one left, General Morgan.
I think my first playthrough, I probably died like
I want you to know.
60 times during this one. I know I'm no pro, but it was tough, man. But I do know where most of the items are. Oh, excuse me.
You think this is it?
Not if we shoot all them sons of bitches first.
So,
They come. Open fire!
I don't think the two of us will be enough.
If we want to make it out of here, it's gotta be.
so if you
After
played
this,
any of the
we
other
head for the
videos,
chopper.
these guys are called hunters. They are not nice. So basically what you want to do is shoot in the head. They've been around since Resident Evil 1. But when they're down like that, you can actually melee them, and if you melee them, it hurts on and off. Obviously, when you're moving around, make sure you're reloading your
Can't
weapons, all
contain
that
this.
jazz.
God, the world when they find out. Everyone will equate Velcro with terrorism.
I think that's what they're hoping.
Ooh. See, I keep trying to fucking save ammo and it's costing me so. can't leave this area until all of the hunters are dead.
Now it's our turn to get on that chopper.
That elevator should
Or else I would be fucking leaving because
This way.
I value my ammo a lot. So obviously, you just look at your map, it'll kind of point you in the right direction. Alright. Now, doing this chapter more than once, I've actually found
Behind the walls too?
different things.
We'll be cornered. We have to hurry.
So it's actually, it's fun. Alright, so then we're gonna throw the grenade up there. I was hoping he wouldn't see this far up. Head on in here. That can be annoying later on. Jessica has a fucking habit of not moving.
Sorry to drag you into these.
Really terrible.
That's fine.
So,
But you're buying me dinner next time. And I'm ordering lobster.
did they make a new Bubsy? No, I didn't.
What the?
I'll probably gameplay that.
Look already?
And that was the last we're gonna obey. How do you feel about stairs? Actually,
Alright.
I'm not sure how I feel about stairs.
Alright, so this is the way it's supposed to go. So I'm not gonna go that way yet. There are optional rooms. There are optional rooms in Parker's campaign. That are definitely worth going in. They have grenades or shit like that, and later it becomes very challenging. Start using machine gun because these fools are running out of ammo. See, like this spot technically is optional. Now, with hunters, they're notorious for headshots. Once you get to a certain health point, they will instantly kill you. So, it's not always a bad idea to keep your health at a healthy level around these guys. Over here is the shotgun. It's missable. You really don't want to, but you can miss it. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. This is another optional room. Herbs, stuff in the lockers, yada yada, etc. My first playthrough, I did not go in this room. And once I found out about this room, I was kicking myself in the butt.
BSAA director? Not my type.
That's not what I meant.
I think he's in the right. He needs to stand up to General Morgan.
Yeah, I agree. I think being in the FBC distorts your moral compass.
You sound just like him. Still, I wouldn't mind being on the right side of the fight.
Actually, use a shotgun there. That one up, please. You just can't ever be too careful with this place. Alright. So, we go up top because the elevator's busted.
The elevator's on the 6th floor. Hurry!
ps4. Okay. Grenade, machine gun ammo. So, coming towards the end here of this little stint that Parker does, you do have the option of getting full ammo for all your guns. So while you're running through, you want to blow the shotgun shells, you can. I don't, but you can. And the only reason I don't is because it's just been drilled in my head from playing the other games not to use shotgun. I absolutely have to. But the best part about this game is that you're able to play how you want. And this is one of the few Resident Evil games that the submachine gun is actually pretty damn good. And most of the other games are pretty weak. So if you play Resident Evil 5 or 6, where you have up, down, left, right, pick your weapon. In this game, it is left and right is that, and up and down is your sub weapon. It's a bit of a change, but obviously keep all your guns loaded. Kind of goes without saying.
Are you kidding me? A dead end?
Alright, so we're gonna go over here. Parker's gonna open this gate.
We can get through here. Give me a hand.
Okay, I'm coming. For the love of God!
Jessica, hurry! System, little bastards! Oh, please hold them!
Come on, the elevator's just ahead.
Okay. So basically what you're walking into here is a big fight. Obviously, and I mean, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure that out. So for literally ammunition and herbs and all that jazz. So, as you can see, plenty of ammo. And herbs. Here, ammo. This part can be challenging, I'm not gonna lie. So, what I do is I use the machine gun. Alright. Just gonna activate the elevator.
Damn, come on!
And we're gonna create a limited vision for these guys. So what I like to do is hide over here.
I think they're here for you.
That way they
It's because you're a flirt.
Can't get behind me.
Sorry, I don't date cannibal monsters.
This is a good spot for your shotgun. Compass 8 shotguns. Okay, so you kind of chill back here until the elevator turns up. If you can, try to use the handgun when you can, just to save ammo, but it's not a big deal. But Believe me, the shit gets really intense later. One sec. Okay. So what I'm going to do is modify some of the changes real quick. Let's see if there's a way for me to lower the in-game audio. Yes, yes. See if I can't adjust the audio for the game. Okay, hopefully that's better for you guys. Let me also adjust my mic volume. That might help too. I have to remember how to fucking do this. Microphone. Audio devices, output, okay. Hello? 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 Okay. Hopefully that is better. Sorry guys. Alright. So again, like I was saying, you want to kind of watch what you're doing over here, and you want to create an environment to where these guys can't get behind you, because if you get, okay, that's what we wanted. So the elevator's open now, so what we're going to do is start fighting our way over there. If there's any hunters in that elevator, it will not let you go. So you got to try to get Jessica over here. What we're going to do is get in the elevator, because they can't get in here. And then
Jessica, what are you waiting for?
as soon as you get them out of the elevator, then you hit the button. I made horrible mistakes and the first time, and I just fought them out there and I ran out of ammo because I thought that they would die eventually. Didn't happen. Alright, I'm gonna actually up the audio of the guys because it's a little low. I upped my microphone level, so I hope that that's better for you guys, and if not, when I check it later, I will adjust it for next stream.
See, I can't believe Morgan decided to fry the city with the solar energy satellite.
Raccoon City all over again.
Yes, wiped off the face of the earth. By tomorrow morning, Terra Grigia will be just a name in a history book.
I was gonna do Resident Evil 7 next. I think I'm gonna do Revelations 2. And then do 7, and then we'll do 4 and 5 and 6. And Code Veronica. And I have 1 and 0 to get through too, so. Alright. Alright. Alrighty, so here we go. The rest of this mission's it's pretty much done over at this point. It kind of gives you like a little backstory to what Parker's doing.
No more.
We came to help. It did nothing.
So my accuracy went way down. Towards the end, I get really sloppy. I'm gonna lie. So.
Raymond, that's you, isn't it?
The BSAA. A little too late.
What is the FBC doing here? Answer me, Raymond.
I don't have to answer anything. You have no authority over this.
There's no time to fight. We've got to...
Give it a rest. I don't even know why you're here or who you're fighting.
Raymond, stop right there!
Nothing will change unless you get your hands dirty.
So the FBC is on this ship too. What's going on here?
We're operating without any intel. We need to search this ship for answers. Not that I relish the idea.
One thing this game did really well was kind of leave you in the dark. You really have no idea what's happening until it's almost like too late. Alright, so yeah, handgun ammo is low. You can get pouches that allow you to carry more ammo later. Alright, Genesis this guy. These guys are extremely difficult to headshot because of how they like strafe and shit like that. It's really annoying. Alright, I'm gonna go in here. The other door's locked. There's a helm key for one of the doors that was locked before. This room you'll come back to later. There's going to be a couple things that are locked. We got a parts box. Nothing with Genesis, which is fine with me. Some more decoys. I think this room has a security panel in it too somewhere. Yeah, right here. you can't use it now, but later in the game, trying to remember where these things are, so you can come back and get stuff later. Ship layout for all staff and crew. The Queen Zenobia is a pleasure cruiser, a pleasure cruise liner that provides world-class service with the comfort of a luxury hotel for our passengers. This ship offers numerous services and facilities for our guests. As a representative for this ship, it is your job to be familiar with all the facilities that can be found here. The following list outlines some of the major facilities on this ship. Please read each one carefully. Promenade Hall. Boasting an area of 1,500 meters squared, the ship's hall has 3 floors and is more spacious than any other ship in the world. The interior is done in a Gothic style with ceilings covered in chandeliers. Its beauty and style rivals that of the finest opera houses. Casino. The ship's casino can be found next to the hall. All kinds of gaming pleasures await our guests, including card games and slot machines. Everything guests would expect from a casino can be found here 24 hours a day. Restaurants and shops. The hall has a designer goods and brand name stores from all over the world. The guests can relax at many restaurants and bars. There are also shops that cater to our guests' everyday needs. Emergency communications room. There is an emergency communication room next to the hall, next to the promenade, that can be used. Has a safety point during an emergency. Crew can also use this room to transmit an emergency distress call should the need arise. The shuttered glass of the solarium overlooks the world's largest onboard swimming pool. This romantic spot has been a favorite destination for many of our passengers. Be on the lookout for couples who sneak in after hours. Alright, nothing from Genesis, so we are good to go. So now we have the Helm key. And this is a helm door, I believe. Yep. Alright. So first off, we have a map.
We should find an emergency communication room if we go through the hall.
So we're gonna grab all the ammo and all the jazz in the room. This thing here is gonna let us get the shotgun. So we have to remember that. I believe so anyway. I'm gonna use Genesis on his intestines. And shotgun shells. History of the Queen Zenobia. I'm not gonna read all this stuff. This is like this metric, that's all measurements and stuff. This Paragus Line ship, or flagship, was constructed in 1978. The interior is designed to replicate that of a ship's in the 1930s, the golden age of cruise ships. The design was based on blueprints left by George Trevor before his disappearance. Now, backstory, George Trevor is one of the first architects that worked for Umbrella, and he is the father of Lisa Trevor, who is one of the first specimens that Wesker experimented on in the very first Resident Evil game. Anyway, newspapers from the time of the ship's construction report accolades the design received. The ship herself is named after Zenobia, the queen of the Polarian... I'm not going to try to pronounce that word. Empire, who was disposed by the Romans. Like the legendary beauty of her namesake, this ship is also known as the Beauty of the Atlantic and remained one of the most popular cruise ships built in the 20th century. With the rise of air travel supplementing the popularity of long seafaring voyages, it looked like the Queen Zenobia, along with her sister ship, was destined to be junked in the late 80s. Fortunately, she was purchased by the Paragus Line, and her steam turbines were replaced with an electric diesel propulsion system. Her hold and cabin areas were expanded, and she was upgraded with the latest technology. The Queen Zenobia was reborn as a fully functional luxury liner. After its restoration, the Queen Zenobia set out on a cruise around the world, followed by one around South America and many others. In the future, she will find her main harbor in the Mediterranean for her cruises around Africa. The Queen Zenobia will be bringing pleasure to passengers for years to come. The History of the Queen Zenobia 1995 edition. Check Genesis, nothing. Alright, so we're going to make our way back to the bridge. Alright, so this door's locked, I believe. Nope. Okay, this is where we were. But we need to go here. This elevator. That's the one later. My bad. So we have to go this way. I feel like I'm missing a handgun bag because I'm pretty sure I had one by this point before. Yeah, there it is. That allows you to carry more ammo. Knew I'd done something. I'd done fucked something up. Alright. Killing every enemy is pointless. It does nothing, so... And I went in a circle. So we're gonna go up to the second floor because I want to go get El Shotgun. Oh, and that's what that crest is going to do for us. But now I have to remember what room that was. So this room we can unlock with the helm key. Note found in room 303. What the hell is going on? Monsters are crawling all over the ship. They're tearing it to pieces. I've never seen monsters like this. Their movements are stiff, stilted, and it's all over if they get a hold of you. Those piece of shit monsters ate my friend Hassan. Bastards. I used my gun to frighten them off, giving me time to get the hell out of there. The bullet went straight through its arm, thank God. These monsters have bones like an old woman. There's nowhere left to run now. Damn, it's monsters twisted my leg good. Hell, I ran out of ammo too. God only knows how I'm gonna survive this. Okay. In here. So again, you can get rare part boxes and stuff like that. That's why using Genesis is so important. Like, it's stupid how important that thing is. But like I said, once you get used to it, it's not that bad. Alright, we're gonna go in here. I don't remember if this is the shotgun room or... Nope, not this one. Like I said, that's one thing Resident Evil 7 did right, was labeling the map, which was actually really good. Whew, wow, this is not nice. So it's definitely not that room, because that room is where the bathroom is. See, this is what I was talking about. You cannot get them on both sides of you. And I need to up the capacity in this gun, like something fierce. shotgun, I think, is in here now, if memory serves. Yep. So we're going to put the crest in here. And it's going to release our shotgun. So. So shotgun, this shotgun is pretty powerful, but it has a low ammo, low capacity rather. So I'm gonna make my way back to the storage box so I can see what handgun parts I have, or parts I have, so I can modify some stuff with. And again, it's pointless to shoot these guys. They don't drop ammo. I mean, you're basically just wasting ammunition. Those guys, very weak, but they shoot projectiles. Again, not really worth your time. You just gotta kind of LOS them a little bit. You let Parker do most of the damage to them, save your ammo. If you keep moving, they can't hit you because all they do is fire that stupid projectile. Alright, I'm gonna Genesis this guy too. Alright, I'm back. More of the same. I'm gonna go over here. Is that the key card? Yeah, that's the key card one. So. Yeah, so we're gonna go this way. This is towards the storage box again. Obviously, if you didn't kill these guys, they're still going to be up and running around here. I just kill them, it's easier. Okay, storage box is here. So we're going to open it up. So we got a fire rate 1, and a damage 2, and burst 1. Okay. So what you're gonna do here is it's square. And square brings up the parts display here. And on the left hand side you'll see what it modifies your stuff to. 228 is incredibly strong for a handgun, but so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna use Jessica's gun and we're gonna see what that boosts her damage to. 120. Burst on paper sounds good, but on a handgun you go through your ammo very quickly. Jessica's gun has a high chamber, which is nice, but if we go back to if we go to Jill's Samurai Edge, right, which has 4 custom slots on it. We're gonna take that one off. We're also gonna take that out. So we're gonna do that so it has parts on it. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the parts there. So let's look at Jill Samurai Edge. So if we up that, so obviously you can't have more than one part that affects one stat, more than one stat. So you can't have 2 damaging parts on it. You can't have 2 fire rate parts, and so on and so forth. Fire rate is good. Burst is decent. Actually, gonna go ahead and put burst in the shotgun though. Oh, the shotgun can't use burst anyway. I'll go ahead and put it in there. Why not? The thing with the parts I really loved was it just adds more depth to the game. I found it to just be a really awesome. Just a really great addition. Again, the Samurai Edge is the weapon that Jill used in Resident Evil 1. It's a little like poke to nostalgia there. Okay. This is another elevator here. This helm key though is going to take us to the center hall. And that is our next destination after we got the shotgun. I've probably passed up some more handprints and stuff. I'm just grabbing them as I remember them. They did a fantastic job with this game. The graphics look amazing compared to what we originally got. Even from the PS3 version, it's way better. Alright, helm key opens here. So these doors are weird. You have to wait. This is like a artificial loading screen. Let you go up and down on different parts of the boat. This is a map in Resident Evil Revelations 2 in raid mode there. One of the throwback maps. Alright, so I could have just went here for a storage box, but you know, whatever. And it's not really a storage box, it's more of a parts box, but you know, whatever. Alright. So there's like a lot of places to kind of scope out on this boat. Some of them are locked. Like the casino is locked. And there's some side rooms and things. Actually, there is one side room I think I want to go in right now. Because there's a part where you have to desanitize a room. And if you don't do it way before you're supposed to, then you miss out on a gun. Which is kind of a bummer. So, go here. Okay. Well, this is the area here. You don't have to worry about these enemies till later. Right now, they're basically decorations. Okay. So what you want to do here, use Genesis, get whatever data you can from these guys. Which is actually quite a bit. And then another one of the panel puzzles. Honestly, I didn't really understand. It was like a false puzzle, like to do this. It was really okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Like they weren't hard, and they really served very little purpose, but that's better than just nothing. It is a sniper rifle, which is going to be very, very useful later. Another parts box. Clean report for next on duty. There are notes handwritten in the comments column on the report. March 25th, there were some kind of barnacles sticking to the bottom of the pool. Don't know where they came from. Please take care of them. March 30th, the barnacles are back again. Looks like they are all grouping together into a little colony. Maybe they're a new species? Might be fun to keep some as a pet. April 10th. Looks like the pipe that distributes the water was damaged. It was fixed, but there is a chance that there was some contamination on this end. The guy in charge of security wasn't very happy. Maybe it has something to do with that new species of barnacle? April 12th. Yikes. That's no new species of barnacle, that's for sure. Report ends here. Alright, so here you purify the pool and it takes a while. So because of that, you want to do this now so that later you can come in and explore this little area. And there's quite a bit of pretty good stuff in that. And just make sure you grab everything with Genesis. All right. So then we head back to the base floor and kind of go where we were directed to go. Now that we have our sniper rifle in tow. Kind of see what the part was. I don't remember what it was. Fire rate. Note left in front of the emergency communications room. This is the emergency communications room. No one gets in without my permission and not without my key. If you want in, come find me in my usual spot on the deck. Your comms officer. Message is scrolled underneath. This is crap. This ship is crawling with freaks and monsters. I'm going to the problem aid because at least I can find food there. Anyone who's still alive can meet me there. You know where to find me. I'm not going out like that, I can promise you that. Hope I'm not the only survivor. So obviously that's how you know you're going the right way. Just a really awesome aesthetic. Honestly, for this game, I was really impressed. Rifle ammo. Oh, of course, and we have friends. Again, these guys give more percentages when they're alive. Okay. We're gonna kind of burst is kind of nice. I've never actually used it on a handgun in this game yet. And what am I at? Almost at capacity. You're about to find out why I was so excited about the BOWs. The decoys. They're really handy in this next fight. Okay. Something around here. I just don't remember. Oh, it's over here. Handprint. Shotgun ammo case. I'm actually surprised at how much stuff I remember because I've only done one playthrough of this. Let's find out what part that was. Fire rate 2, so we're gonna go ahead and put that on there. We're gonna go ahead and take that off, and that off too, because I want to put that on the rifle. Rifle is gonna do a lot of damage on this next fight, so we're gonna go ahead and just up the handgun a little bit here. All right. So the shotgun we have definitely doesn't have a big chamber, but it does fucking great in this next boss fight. So So homeboy there is gonna scream Mayday repeatedly until you activate him. Best thing to do before that is loot everything you can. So you're not dealing with it in the middle of a fight. One of the coolest fighting arenas I've ever seen, and boss fight too. It's fucking great. This fight is amazing. All right. So handguns at capacity. quite a bit of handgun bolts. Alright. So we've prepared the best way we can for this guy. Now I found fighting this guy, while challenging for sure, is really easy to get overwhelmed. So what you want to do, get out the rifle, break the lock, run over here, run out the window. So on him there's like a little head, and you want to aim for that head if you can. It's really hard to hit it.
I think this creature might be the comms officer.
So if you keep going back and forth here between this window, it makes it where it makes him just kind of kite back and forth, back and forth. So it definitely makes this fight easier. And then also, you want to get rid of these guys. And it's really awesome because you can hear this monster that used to be human constantly talk about being human, remembering he was human. I thought they did a really good job with it. Throw the BOW tracker. Now, if he hits you, he can kill you. Like, he can one-shot you easily. So that's why it's really good to kite him between the window and stuff. So you want to pop off some shots from the sniper rifle best you can. I'll read that after. And the longer this fight goes, the more enemies spawn. So as you can see, I'm starting to run out of handgun bullets and stuff. Oh, damn it. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this is really hard. Like, even for me, it's pretty tough. And I've seen this fight before. And I'm pretty sure I grabbed all the herbs over here. It's really challenging. Yeah, so give that one more shot. Okay. This attempt we'll use the cylinders more. The sniper rifle is extremely useful here. I'm just terrible with it. You do get an achievement for evading his instant kill attack, and I did it on accident. But there is that. Big thing I fucked up with is I was using the shotgun to dispose of the ads instead of him. Shotguns are really useful because of the spread shot. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and release Homeboy. Come right together. This is one of my top 5 boss fights in the Resident Evil series for sure. Really good. We're gonna go ahead and go downstairs first. So I can kite him upstairs if I need to. And I fucked that up. And something to note is that you can heal during whenever you're being attacked. I just kind of want to get a new cylinder, explode it, melee it. And kite him some more. Find the next cylinder to find. Watch out for those traps on the ground, they can get you. And try to keep an eye behind you. It's a lot harder than it seems. And kaboom! And you can hear him, he's like still human, which I thought was fucking great. There's another cylinder in here, so we want to lure him in here so that it'll hit him. But you want to let him get in a little bit so that you're not blocked in the room. For some reason that didn't hit him. I'm not really sure why. Oh, It's pretty challenging, but it's definitely doable. I think that's all the cylinders. So now it's a battle of attrition. Important, stay healed so that you can avoid the instant kill attacks. So, again, you want to kite him upstairs. I'm gonna throw a grenade down there. That's the problem with this fight, is there's so many ads. It's really easy to get overwhelmed. And this guy is not slow, he's very fast. which adds to the challenge. And that happens when they block your path, unfortunately. It's a long fight, but battle attrition can get it done. And I'm definitely not the greatest, so it helps if you go with the sniper rifle, because if you snipe the head, it makes this fight a lot easier. Alright, I think that's everything. I'm gonna release Homeboy. I'm gonna try to utilize sniper rifle a little bit better this time around. I'm gonna try to utilize the sniper rifle a little bit more. So yeah, that's the best strat. At least for your caliber skill I have, which isn't great. It used quite a bit of ammo, but a really fun boss fight. And obviously, as you can see, I didn't use Genesis on him, but you want to use... You want to Genesis him while he's alive. See if I can scan a few more guys and get some more herbs up. Oh, there are plenty of dudes still alive. Alright, so that maxes me out on herbs. I'll let Parker deal with them. I go ahead and Genesis this room. I think there's handprint here. Why not one of the rooms in this little area has a handprint? Wow. Okay, buddy. Alright, now I'll read this report. It's a long one. Communication Officer's Journal. Day 1. I made the right decision coming up to the proclamade, whatever. I've got food and beverages to last me a long time. I can still hear those things out there crawling on my door looking for prey. Too bad they aren't getting in here. I have no idea if anybody else is still alive, but I know I'm gonna make it through this alright. Shit, those damn things got in through the air ducts. But I put them all down before they could do any real damage. I've trained for this, and I trained hard. Hats off to me. Good thing I was up when it happened. No more deep sleeps for me. After yesterday's surprise party, I haven't been able to sleep a wink. My nerves are frayed. I wish I wasn't the only one here. Pretty tired today. Don't feel well. I better not get sick. I shouldn't move. Need to conserve energy. Just hang in there. I think this is day 4. I got a fever. Hope these monsters don't find me like this. I'm so out of it. Am I infected? Is it just a cold? There's a big lump on my head. It hurts. Wish I had somebody to talk to. So alone. How many days is it? I found someone to talk to. So happy. He's very funny. He tells lots of jokes. Lots. They're funny. I laugh. His face is too close in my face. He thinks so too. No room to move. I had a fight. He wanted all the foods. He was eating the meat. Good, tasty meat. I saw his face chewing, eating. No meat for me. Looked tasty. His head looks tasty. Help. Can't move. Trapped. Me, not me. Who is me? Help, please help. Mayday. Mayday. Yeah, so look, it kind of shows them transitioning into him, which is, his name is Skagdead. We got homeboy still alive, huh? I think there's an achievement actually for shooting off their arm, but I can't remember. I'll probably stream the achievement section whenever I do that too. Put all this useless video game knowledge to use. Let's see here. Jump on down here. Rifle rounds. Refill my handgun ammo. There's a lot of ammo down here. Alright, ammo. Okay, there's a key that opens one of the side doors. Okay, I think there's handprint here. If memory serves. If not, it's whatever. Or maybe I already got it. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna readjust here. We're gonna take off burst. Take that off. Take that off. I tend to jam my handguns up because I use those the most. I don't like having bursts though.
I hope the equipment in that room will work.
Don't jinx us now. Bad predictions tend to come true.
And it is almost 3 a.m. Stream's been going on for almost 3 hours, so at the end of this chapter I'm going to bid adieu until tomorrow night. And tomorrow I'll start it at 10 p.m. And usually I'll start my streams after the kids go to bed.
Looks like we both were too late.
What are you talking about?
Ignorant creatures who do not yet know of us. Time
Both of you.
has come.
Look.
Thou wilt that I remove the desperate grief which wrings my heart already.
Little masked friend.
But if my words be seed that may bear fruit of infamy to the traitor whom I know, speaking and weeping shalt thou see together. I know not who thou art, nor by what mode thou hast come down here. The world is in our hands. This is the T-Abyss virus, and we're equipped to infect 1/5 of the Earth's waters.
He's turning guppies into jaws. Shh,
And even a child could guess what will happen next.
We are Veltro, vengeful messengers from the depths of the Inferno.
So this is our man. I knew it was Veltro.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Abandon hope? He's quoting Dante. Send a team to Valcoin Mock Airport. Look for something linked to this ship, O'Brien.
Yes, I read you. I'll send Quint and Key.
What?
You two, get ready to move.
I hate snow. Snow hates you.
Just find out anything you can on Veltro.
I don't see a thing. I thought the Mediterranean was just like a big lake.
Be patient. Finding a ship at sea is like finding a needle in a haystack.
No kidding. But that still doesn't solve our problem. Hey, are you even listening?
We'll find you, Jill. I promise.
Alright, so that is the end of episode 3-2. Yeah, also as you go through, as you get achievements and stuff, you unlock guns, all that good jazz. And then as you complete the campaign, you will, excuse me, unlock raid mode stages. Alright guys, so that is part 1. Tomorrow night, starting at 10 p.m. we'll go, and I'll probably go a little longer tomorrow. I'll probably go till about 2 tomorrow as well. Hopefully I won't keep this cough, but thank you guys. I will be uploading this to YouTube as well, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks.